Hello, we are Group 17 with Emmy Pinto, Manning McAvoy, and Aidan Green. The basic design is a shell and tube heat exchanger with 1/4-inch copper coil through which hot water will travel, encompassed by a 4-inch PVC pipe. We 3D printed baffling to fit between the copper coil loops in order to direct the cold water that enters the PVC shell to move in a spiral path. We use 4-inch PVC end caps to enclose the heat exchanger along with pipe fittings at the water inlet and outlet. Our design features a spiral path for the hot water to travel in a counter-current direction to the cold water, followed by a straight portion of copper pipe through the center of the coil such that the hot water moves co-current with the cold water until it reaches the outlet. Heat transfer occurs through the copper piping, with hot water inside the copper coil and cold water outside of it. In this photo you can see an expanded view of our heat exchanger. To construct our heat exchanger, we began by bending soft copper coil into a spiral shape while it was filled with water to prevent kinking. Then we connected the spiral to a straight piece of copper pipe with a 90-degree elbow and soldered the pieces together. Next we made a CAD model of the baffling and 3D printed it. Next we drilled holes into the PVC end caps and added the pipe fittings shown above. Here is the hot water inlet and outlet and cold water outlet as shown in the photo, all attached to the water reservoir. On the other side you can find the cold water inlet properly attached to the cold water reservoir. Here is a video of our heat exchanger being tested. The only leakage was from the actual test apparatus and not our heat exchanger. Other groups also experienced this same problem. We were able to test our heat exchanger at the correct settings. After letting the system run, the cold water inlet temperature was recorded as 2 degrees Celsius and the water outlet was 6.2 degrees Celsius. The hot water inlet was 30.2 degrees Celsius and the hot water outlet was 25.1 degrees. The cold water pressure drop was found to be 0.1 kPa, however the hot water pressure drop was too high so could not be recorded. Here are our predicted versus actual values of merit. From our MATLAB code we got that our predicted heat transfer is 1226.16 watts. When calculated, the actual value we got was 711.2 watts. We achieved over half of our predicted heat transfer value. Modeling our heat exchanger as a box, we calculated the value of merit 2 was 151,319.15 watts per meters cubed. Based on the weight of the heat exchanger, we found that merit 3 is 460 watts per kilogram. We could not calculate merit 4 since our pressure was too high to be measured. Finally, the value of merit 5 was 15.46 watts per USD.